M&J Video Games and Collectibles. Sport and non-sport cards, wrestling items, autographed items. We buy, sell, and trade. M&J Video Games and Collectibles, located at 1049 Queen Street, Southington, Connecticut. Call us at 1-860-479-9223 or 860-93-GAMES. M&J Video Games and Collectibles.
Picture and that picture. So I'm like, damn. I wasn't worried about the knee braces or the weight. I was worried about those cuffs, those canes that he walked on. He told me he'd been walking on those canes for 15 years. So I sent him one of my 3 food plans. Like now there's 90-day food plans, like that go with the app. Like, you want to know what to eat, how to cook it? My daughter, Brittany, will show you how to cook it, give you the recipe, and go buy these things in the store if you want to get them. Like, we do everything for you. So back then I didn't do any of that, but I sent him the food plan. If he writes back, I think I could do it, or I'll give it a shot, I would have wrote, awesome. Keep me posted. He didn't write that. He wrote, I can do this. I said, send me your phone number. That's the first person I ever called that did my program that I didn't know at all. Not through anybody. I'd meet people through friends of mine, help them, but it came out of nowhere. And I think personally, God, or whoever's running my video game, I call him God, I said, I believe God sent him to me and me to him. And this would be, for anybody's watching, just to say, if you've never seen the video, okay, he goes from that guy in 10 months to that guy.
Amazing.
Wow. From
amazing.
That guy.
Wow.
From that guy to that guy. From that guy to that guy. From this guy. This is my favorite picture, though. I'm like, Arthur, why is your son holding on to you? He said, because I'll fall. Not anymore.
Jesus.
From this guy to this guy. Now, this is my favorite picture, though, of all. In 10 months, he lost 140 pounds. More importantly, he lost the knee braces, the back brace, and the wraparound canes, not just to walk, but run. In 12 months, he sent me a picture with Warren, who did his first video that about 200,000 people saw. This is a picture to celebrate his 1-year anniversary with Warren standing on his back in plank. That's how much my program can strengthen your body. That's the best example I could give ever.
So it's safe to say that that's the love of your life then, huh?
You know, I loved my run. It was such a fantasy. You know, it could never happen today. Not the way I came in and be a manager, and no one will ever repeat that. It's just impossible. It's impossible, you know. But I do liken what happened in my career, and I love what's happening in the last year or two with Sami Zayn and Eric Bischoff. Was on 83 Weeks and said, I liken this push that's happening from the people for Sammy. I liken it to watching what happened with Diamond Dallas Page. You know, the people's guy, you know, and people, they love Sammy. And he ain't the biggest guy. He ain't the strongest guy. But, man, that cat can work his ass off. And he's freaking, you gravitate towards him because of his belief in himself. And the other guy, they brought it up at WrestleMania, and the guys from Rolling Stone brought me into it in what I thought of him, and that's L.A. Knight. I mean, he's 40, and his career is exploding.
Right.
Who's that sound like?
Similar.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he worked 20 years.
Right.
Like, I'm a huge fan of both of those guys. Like, huge fan. And I can remember coming up to Sammy. I want to say it was not last year's Royal Rumble, but maybe it was the Rumble before. And, and it was before the Bloodline thing started, which I thought was so money. I mean, so money. And bringing Sammy in, oh my God. And my favorite moments were where, Roman, I think Roman's as good as it gets right now. And back then, like for years he has been. But he tries to, he doesn't try. He is a badass. And he ain't laughing at shit. But there are times where Sammy got him the friggin' like almost break character. It was like watching Saturday Night Live.
Right.
Like it was just so close. And Roman's like, you motherfucker. He's like, he's trying not. And sometimes, I think one time, I believe I remember one time where he just laughed out loud. Like he couldn't hold it in anymore. I mean, I love so